Have you ever run into this problem when trying to cut copper pipe? I know, we can use this. But is there a better, faster way to do this? And that's it. Cut right through it. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be reviewing the DeWalt Impact Connect copper pipe cutter. And I want to talk to you guys today about how to use this, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, who should buy this, and also who shouldn't buy this. So stick with me and let's go through this. This tool is designed to work with your impact wrench. Now, you don't have to have a DeWalt impact wrench. You can also use say a Milwaukee Makita, but it comes with an attachment like this that goes onto your impact wrench, and I'll show you real quickly how to put it on there. At first it's kind of frustrating, but once you get doing it a couple times, it's not too bad. So let me show you how to do this. I'll take off the battery. There are two indentations inside here, and they will fit on the side of your impact wrench right here. So kind of slide it through there, bring it here, and on the back there's this little screw, this yellow screw. You just tighten it up and make sure it's really tight on there. Okay, and then the battery will fit in the bottom of it. So what I like to do, I like to loosen these two screws up right here a little bit. That way it'll kind of give you a little room to wiggle it around. Put it into your impact wrench first of all till it clicks, and then bring it around, and you'll see this bottom part is going to clip right onto this base here. Once it clips there, and you tighten these up, and you're ready to go. Now, if you look at the box, it says that this is supposed to cut 4 times faster than normally using your regular cutting tool or the small tool. It does cut a lot faster. The one thing I like about it is that I can get into tight places better than, as you saw in the first part of this video, trying to fit around here. So I'm going to show you, inside here there's a cutting blade, and it has some springs here. So what you have to do, you have to take, when you put the pipe in there, let me show you in here, there's a slot here. Sometimes it's hard to see the pipe inside there, so what I did, I actually took some white fingernail polish and drew a line so I know exactly where I have to make my cut. But let me show you, if I'm going to cut, this is typically what you would see in a house construction where you've got your wall studs, you've got your copper pipe running through there. So if I need to cut this, obviously you can't use the big one because you're going to hit the back of the wall. Using the small one, you can use that, but watch how fast this works when I do it. You just take it, and you'll see how it's going to spin around. So you make sure that your slot is open, put it in here till it clicks, and just go ahead and squeeze the trigger. Now one thing is, it is a little loud. And that's it. Cut right through it. Well, the nice thing about it, it is a nice smooth cut. It's not jaggedy. You do have to ream out the inside just like you would normally. So some of the pros I like about is that, one, it is faster. 4 times faster. I don't know about 4 times faster, but it is a lot quicker. I like it because you can get into tight areas, especially if I'm doing overhead. I can go ahead and take it, put it up in the pipe, and cut the pipe easily. Another thing, it cuts very straight. Once I put the pipe inside there, it's a nice smooth cut. And a problem I've found with sometimes on these wheels, on these manual tools, when you start cutting on here and you start spinning it around, you'll notice that it'll start to drift sometimes. And what's nice about it, if you have a lot of pipe to cut, the last job I was at, I had probably maybe 100 pipes to cut. So I was doing a lot of plumbing, a lot of soldering, so this really came in handy. So if you figure if it does even twice as fast, instead of the 4 times as fast they say, that's a lot less time. Time is money when you're on a job site. When you bid a job and you're not working by the hour, you're working by the job, you want to get in there, get it done, do a good job, and then get out to your next job. Another thing that I enjoy about it is that you can do it basically single-handedly. You don't have to hold your cutter up with one hand, get it on there until it gets, and tighten it up. You can take it and put it up there with one hand and go ahead and cut it, and it works great. Another thing I enjoy about it is that a lot of times when I'm using my manual cutter and you have to cut just a small piece off at the end and you're turning it, twisting, turning, twisting, sometimes it'll distort the end of it. It'll actually bend it to like an oval shape. And if you do that, if you have to put like a coupler on it, it makes it very difficult to get inside the coupler. So what I like about this is that you can get real close to the end, you can go ahead and cut it, and it doesn't distort it. When you're cutting pipe by itself, you definitely need to have a glove that can hold on to it because it does put a lot of torque on it. But let me show you how it works. So if I put it in here real close to the edge, I'll take this out of here and I'll show you that that's a small little piece cut off of there. And it's nice and round, it's not distorted. Now this comes with a 1/2 inch pipe cutter. You can also take it out. It has a little lever on the side. It opens it up. You can pull this out and you can use this by hand if you want to. Put it in there and cut the pipe by hand. But then also has a 3/4 inch cutter. You just make sure your teeth are on the left side where the gears are inside here. Slip it inside there. Put it in place, lock it. And now you have it for 3/4 inch pipe. Cuts just like that. Nice, clean, smooth. Okay, now let's talk about some of the things that I don't like about this. Number one, it's loud, because just like any impact wrench, it's going to be loud. Second thing is, I think it's heavy. I mean, this is like, it's like holding up a brick, a concrete block in front of you, trying to hold it. So you can hold it with two hands, which I do recommend if you're doing it up in certain places, but sometimes I have to hold a pipe and just stick it up in there and cut it. Another thing, not only is it heavy, but it's large. I mean, to put this big thing inside of your toolbox, that's a lot to put in there. Okay, a couple things that I really got not happy about. Number one, these wheels inside here, which you know that on typically the wheels, they'll get dull on a regular manual tool. This one on my 1/2 inch actually has a chip in it. I don't know if you can see that chip inside there. Well, in order to get a wheel for there, DeWalt doesn't sell just the wheels for it. You have to buy this whole piece, and it's over $30 for this, which I think is kind of ridiculous. Another thing that I don't like about this is that this is made for plumbing. Plumbing and water go together. I used this about 3 or 4 months ago and hadn't used it for a while. I had it on the shelf. I don't keep them inside of a toolbox. I keep it on a shelf. I have all my tools lined up. Well, this wheel and the inside of it rusted. This wheel is supposed to be free spinning, and I couldn't turn the thing. It was just rusted solid on there. So I had to take the thing apart, and I'm going to show you. There's 2 screws on here. One here and one down here. And if you take those screws apart, if you just unscrew it, you can see what the inside of it looks like. Now right here's the wheel. It's on a little post. And you can see where the wheel is chipped. Now why they don't sell this wheel just like this, take it, put a new wheel inside there, stick it inside here, put it back together, and you're done. I mean, come on, DeWalt, we can do better than that. At least sell these little parts here, and to this date, which is 2024 in May, you can't get the little wheels. If anybody out there knows where you can buy just a little wheel, let me know. Put it down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Like I said, they could do a better design than that. Not too happy about that part. So who should buy this tool? Obviously, a professional plumber. It would come in handy if you've already got the platform for the DeWalt, or if you've got an impact wrench. Even if you had a dedicated impact wrench that you don't have to use for other things. I've got several impact wrenches that I can do that with. But yeah, it works good for that. It's also good for a DIYer who likes to tackle some plumbing projects at home, as long as you know how to solder, obviously. And also for artists. I mean, there's a lot of people who make things out of copper pipe. They make, I'll show you some pictures here. They make some shelves, they make lamps, they make all sorts of different figurines and things. And I mean, it's great. If you have to make 100 cuts, this would definitely come in handy. Now, who do I think shouldn't buy this tool? I think if you just have 1 or 2 cuts to make, or even 4 or 5, it's a waste of money, unless you just need more tools to show off to your friends. Now, DeWalt doesn't pay me for these reviews. I'm not sponsored by them. I have to buy my own tools. They didn't give this to me also. But would I buy this again from DeWalt? I don't know. Probably not, after I've used it like this. Now, this will cut 1/2 inch, and it'll cut 3/4 inch pipe. They also have another wheel that you can buy extra that'll cut 1 inch pipe. Why it doesn't all come together, I don't know. Maybe they just think most people only cut 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch. Now, if you've got arthritis in your hands, or the strength of your hands isn't a lot to use a manual tool, it might come in handy. But I do think DeWalt could have designed it better. Now, they do make a PVC cutter, which I'll be doing a review on that also. It works basically the same, so keep an eye out for that video. I'll put a link to it in the description. Also, if you think this tool would be useful to you, I'll leave a link in the description below that you can go ahead, and I'm an Amazon affiliate. You can go ahead and press that. And if you enjoy this channel, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, I have another link down below. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. So it helps support the channel. It helps us buy, like I said, all these tools I purchase myself. I don't get a sponsorship. I don't get companies send them to me. So that does give us a big help. And as always, don't forget to like. If you enjoyed this content and enjoyed this video, share. Also, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it, and it does help out the channel. And I hope you have a great day, and God bless.